Tough dad's kids. When'd you see a side of him no one else did? My dad wasn't someone you messed with. He was 6 feet 2 inches, hands like mitts, and a stare that made you confess. He ran a landscaping business, barking orders like a sergeant. At home, he wasn't much different. Rules were ironclad. Home by 9, dishes done, no backtalk. My friends called him the general, half joking, half scared. I'm Noah, 16, stuck with his boot camp vibe, with mom and my little brother Leo, who's 10 and already better at staying on dad's good side. I always wondered if he was more than just a tough guy. Some part of him was locked away. Got my answer last summer, but it cost me. It started with a fight that shook our house. Growing up felt like living in a pressure cooker. He wasn't cruel, just relentless. Brought home a C, he'd lecture me about my future. Missed soccer practice, he'd make me run laps till my legs burned. Life's no free ride, Noah, he'd say, his voice gravelly. Mom would smooth things over, saying he just wanted us to succeed. But it felt like he trained us for a war we didn't join. Sam, being younger, got off easier. Even he knew to keep his head down when dad was mad. Didn't hate him, but I wanted a normal moment. Maybe crack a joke or say he's proud, no strings attached. Deep down, I wondered if he even liked us, or if we were just his job. The summer I turned 16, things were tense. I'd been working part-time at dad's business, hauling mulch and trimming hedges. It was tough. Dad didn't cut me any slack. You're not here to goof off. He'd snap if my break was long. I was saving for a used car, dreaming of freedom, but every paycheck felt like a drop in the bucket. At home, dad was edgy because his business struggled. A big client bailed, and he scrambled to cover payroll. Mom tried to cheer him, but he'd grunt, then tinker in the garage. Leo and I tiptoed, knowing one wrong move could set him off. It all came to a head one muggy late July evening. Dinner was quiet, just forks clinking and mom's nervous garden talk. Leo was rambling about a science project, building a rocket, when dad cut him off. Eat, don't yap, he said, not looking up. Leo shrank, and my jaw tightened. I was sick of the silence. Sick of dad treating us like workers. Before I stopped myself, I muttered, maybe he'd talk less if you didn't shut him down. Froze. Mom's fork hung, and Leo's eyes went wide. Dad's head snapped up, staring at me. What'd you say? He asked, his voice low. I knew I should back down, but something in me snapped. I said, you're always on us. I shot back. Leo was just excited. You act like it's a crime. You treat us like we're failing you daily. Mom gasped. Noah, honey, let's not. But dad raised a hand, stopping her. He leaned in, knuckles white on his glass. You think you can talk to me like that in my house after all I do? Everything you do? I laughed, bitter. You mean working us like dogs? Act like we're never good enough? I'm busting my butt for your business and I just get grief. My voice shook and Leo stared, but I couldn't stop. Dad stood, towering over the table. You're out of line, Noah. You don't know what it takes to keep this family. Maybe I'd know if you ever talk to us. I yelled, standing too. You're not a dad. You're a boss. The words hung there, and for a second I thought he might hit me. Instead, he pointed to the door. Get out.